Hey guys, so I have to do two today because something I was supposed to speak about yesterday, but I didn't. So I'm gonna answer, why did Moses not get into the promised land? Why did Moses and Aaron actually not get into the promised land? Because when I read that, I was shook because I didn't understand, and I watched a video. I'll put the guy's name wherever in the description. I don't remember his name, but I'll look it up. And I watched a video of him explain it, and it was awesome, and it totally helped me understand it. So the reason that they didn't get into the promised land is because if you've started reading the Bible or you're getting into it, there's two references where Moses strikes the rock and water comes out of it because he's leading the Israelites through Egypt to free them from slavery. And it's all in the wording. It is all in you have to just pay super good details. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the first time. So they quarreled with Moses and said, "Give us water to drink. Why do you quarrel with me? Why would you put the Lord to the test?" Moses cried out to the Lord and said, "What am I to do with these people? They are almost ready to stone me." The Lord answers Moses, "Walk ahead of the people. Take with you some elders of Israel. Take in your hand the staff which you struck the Nile, and I will stand there before you by the rock. Strike the rock, and water will come out of it for people to drink." So Moses did this in sight of the elders of Israel, and he called the place... Okay, so because the Israelites quarreled because they tested the Lord, saying, "Is the Lord among us or not?" So pay attention to the wording there. He told Moses to strike the rock. Why? Because that's the shepherd that they were used to. The shepherd they were used to having, the pharaohs, he was used to demanding, angry, forceful shepherds. People that demanded them and told them what to do with anger and force. Whenever he speaks to Moses the second time, he says, okay, so the Israelites are crying out again after 40 years of the desert of listening to these people complain, to doubt God. After all these miracles, after all this stuff, they still doubt him and say, why'd you even free us? Why'd you even bring us out here? We're going to die of thirst. So why did you bring the Lord's community into this desert that we and our livestock should die here? Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to this terrible place? Has no grain or figs, grapevines or pomegranates, and there's no water to drink. Moses and Aaron went from the assembly to the entrance of the tent of meeting and fell face down, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord said to Moses, "Take the staff, you and your brother Aaron, gather the assembly together, speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will pour out its water. You will bring water out of the rock for the community so that they and their livestock may drink." So Moses took the staff and said, "Listen, you rebels, must we bring water out of this rock?" Then Moses raised his arm and struck the rock twice with his staff. Water gushed out, and the community and their livestock drank. But the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites, you will not bring this community into the land that I gave them." Do you understand why? So this time, they're about to be in the promised land. This is about to be the land of milk and honey that they have been... This is their promised land. This is where they're going to flourish, where they're going to grow and truly be able to worship the Lord. They cannot be under the same shepherd that they were under when they first got freed. See, that's how he had to speak to them to get him to listen to him at first. But this is not the shepherd. This is not the leader that God wants him to be. He wanted him to speak to the rock. And what did he do? He struck it. He doesn't want a shepherd of force, a shepherd of anger. He wants a shepherd that just like I said in my last video, of gentleness, of kindness, forgiveness. He's not representing God correctly, so he cannot shepherd those people. He wants them to be shepherded in the correct way. So yeah.